Good evening, everybody, and welcome to another stream. I am Professor Roadblock here with you guys on a Wednesday night. We're getting things started pretty awesome because the music in the background, we've got Zora's Domain, which is a nice chill song from Zelda here. Let's see. So what we are doing tonight is we are continuing our stream from Monday. So Monday night stream, we broke down some holiday movies, and I kind of ranked some holiday movies there. And then we started playing some free Christmas games on Steam, and we got through two. Excuse me, we got through two on Monday, and we have another three that we're going to go through tonight. So I'll break down that process in a moment. Before we do that, let me flip over here. I wanted to shout out a couple of things, as I always do at the top of the streams. First of all, I just posted a link to the YouTube channel where our music is coming from tonight. I want to shout out Game Chops and give them credit for the wonderful video game remixes that you are hearing here. Game Chops is actually a label that collects a bunch of different individual artists. So we have Mikkel playing right now. We've had DJ Cutman, all sorts of wonderful remix artists before. So I wanted to give them their proper shout outs here. Next, we smashed my subscriber goal of 10 subscribers, which means that you guys get to choose my new race and class combination for Final Fantasy XIV. So I'm going to post a link to that straw poll in the chat right now. And so if you guys go there, you'll see the list of all of the options. If you've never played the game, that's fine. I tried to provide little descriptors there, but you can choose which race and gender you think my class or my character should be in that game. And then after the holidays, we'll find ways to reintegrate Final Fantasy XIV into the streams a little bit. And then the last link that I want to shout out is the most important one. And so what we're going to do here is tonight is our last stream for the month of December, where we are raising money for charity. So all month I have been raising money for Mental Health America. Mental Health America is a mental health charity based in the United States, obviously. And they focus on providing therapy, counseling, and other helps to people that need it. Whether they suffer from depression or anxiety or anything else that they may be going through, family trauma, whatever. The holidays can obviously be especially rough for those types of things. People that are dealing with memories of loss at Christmas time or around relatives that may or may not be very tolerant or understanding of them, or just the everyday stressors that even if things are going well, like the extra hustle and bustle of the holidays. And so if you have the means to do so and are willing to donate $1, $5, $10, whatever you can put forward, tonight is the last night that we are raising money for Mental Health America. And so I'll put that link in the chat right now over at Tiltify. We were really lucky. About a week ago, we had a streamer come in and raid us, and they ended up giving us almost $1,000 towards that target. I had put forward some money. CJ matched my donation, so he put forward some money. We are just under $72 shy of our last goal, and we'd have to hit that tonight. And if we hit $1,100 total, or another $72 down the chain, then we will be doing a Fortnite duos stream with my wife. So her and I play Fortnite a lot off stream, and we will certainly play it again on stream and invite people to play with us. I know that we had some fun playing with CJ a while back, and we have some other people that I'm sure want to play as well. And so we will definitely bring that back in some form or fashion, but I thought doing a Fortnite duo stream with my wonderful wife might be a fun incentive. It was actually her idea. So there's my plugs at the beginning: the music, the poll, and the charity. So I'm going to go ahead and turn the music down here, and we will get into our first game of the evening. So again, we are going through some free Steam games that I found, all centered around the holidays or Christmas. So on Monday, we played a game called No Crooks on Christmas, which is a tower defense game. And then we played Cave Stories Secret Santa, which was a pixel art, retro-inspired Cave Story universe stealth game, where we went around as Santa and had to deliver presents to all of the houses. So we're going to continue that trend. We're going to spend about 30 minutes per game, if we can squeeze out 30 minutes per game. and I have 3 more for us to go through. So as I'm playing through, what we'll do is I'm going to kind of note some of the mechanics or design elements. I'm going to try to identify what I think the main goal or design focus was of the game. And we'll kind of analyze it at the end. Is it doing it well? Is it doing it poorly? And of course, we won't be talking shop the whole time. We'll have some fun along the way too. So let me go ahead and boot up this first game and see if it wants to function properly. And we'll go to full screen here. Oop, I hit the button. Let's go. Oh, is it going to play difficult? Bear with me just a second. I loaded this one the other day and it worked fine. I hit the play button and it's acting like it doesn't know what to do. And it's also not letting me boot up any other games. Just punch it. Yeah, I'm just going to punch my monitor. Pah! Had this monitor for like 15 years. I'm just going to punch it and that'll fix my computer. That's weird. Maybe you'll try booting one of the other games and we'll try to come back to that one. Huh. Yeah, I can't even do squat. Here, I'm going to quit Steam. It wouldn't be a stream if there weren't technical difficulties. Blow on it and put the cartridge back in. Man, I feel old because there's going to be people that don't even get that reference anymore. I had an NES I got at a garage sale. And man, you had to blow on those cartridges a million times to get those suckers to work. But that machine was already like 15, 20 years old by the time I picked it up. No, actually, let's see. I would have picked it up. Yeah, it would have been about 20 years old when I got it. Got me dying over here. All right, let's try rebooting Steam. Look, all I want to do is play Ho Ho Home Invasion. Is that so much to ask? Because, you know, the only time that we're fine with people breaking and entering our home is when it's Santa stuffing his fat butt down the chimney delivering gifts to us. We even give the man food. We'd be sad if he didn't break into our house. All right, Steam's thinking about it. It's really thinking about it. Okay, let's see what happens. Hey, it's trying. It's actually booting up this time. Here we go. How are we doing tonight, everybody? This will be the last time that I interact with you guys before the Christmas holiday, if that is what you celebrate. Where we live right now, we're getting dumped on with snow for the first real time this season, so that's fun. It's also going to be frigid cold where we're at, so make sure you stay warm. Hey, look, the game booted up. Let me check the options real quick. Volume's way down. I checked this before. Quality high. Yeah, I don't know if my computer can handle that. Well, listen to that music. Yeah. That's not even a Christmas song. All right, let's go ahead and click play. I have no idea what to expect for this game. I'm assuming it's another stealth game, but we'll see. It's not a bad little loading screen there. Hi, Santa. There are so many presents to deliver for Christmas with only a few days to prepare. Luckily, us elves have got your back. With our new socially distanced training facility, this game came out during COVID. Can you tell we're actually in a giant warehouse? We've replicated all the obstacles you'll encounter on the field. Pretty neat, huh? You're going to be super stealthy after completing our simulated training scenario. To begin, enter the house. Use WASD to walk. Oh, and press tab to swap the overhead angle to see your sneaky self. Is there a time where that's actually going to be useful? I feel like you would always just walk this way. We have a noise level. See that tree? It's not going to deliver presents to itself. Walk up and press E. Okay, that's exactly like the other game we played. It also says we can press E to close the door. Hello, Fortnite. This bar is the present meter. To place a present under the tree, press E to stop the indicator as close to the center as you can. Two things I hate most: Christmas and stealth platformers. Yeah. The stealth game we played the other night was actually pretty good. Yeah, let's see. And if you guys don't know, the reason we're playing the holiday games is a donation incentive from the people donating to charity here. All right, place a present under the tree. Okay, stop as close to the center as you can. Stop in the green zone and you'll place that present like the sneaky Santa I know you can be. Stop in yellow, you'll make some noise and take a wee bit longer. And if you stop in red, well, they might as well call you Santa Claus. Ha! You make a lot of noise and take ages. Well, that's kind of fun. Well, I have to do it multiple times. Okay. Cool. So I actually like that because in the other game, you literally just walked up to the tree and pressed enter and it would place the gifts. So this one I like that you can actually, and I don't know if I'm going to have to leave the same way I came in. In the other game, you went up a chimney to leave. I'm assuming we'll do the same thing here. Meet our lifelike training robot. As you can tell, we've worked very hard to simulate how humans would respond to seeing Santa Claus in the flesh. A robot with a green cone is going about their business. Don't step into their light. If a robot hears you or becomes suspicious, their cone will turn orange and they'll try to find you. And if they see you, well, their cone will turn red. The more you disturb a robot, the higher their awareness will rise. See that question mark above their head? When that fills up, the jiggle jig is up for you, so be quiet and keep out of sight. But since it's Christmas, I'll let you off just this once. Okay. Also, I wonder if there's a way I can oh yeah, I can hold shift to walk slow. When you get out of a robot sight, their awareness will drop back down. So just like waiting to open your presents, be patient. Yeah, I felt kind of bad because when we played the first game we played on Monday, I was really, really rough on that game. Because, I mean, it was just a bad game. And I hate to say that because somebody obviously put a lot of time and effort into that. It was probably like an independent, student project or something. But it was a bad tower defense game. Elves have learned that sometimes people patrol around their house. We must prepare you for this, Santa. Okay. Time your movements to make it past the patroller without being seen. Stay out of that searching green cone. You can keep an eye on patrollers using the mini map, or you can press right mouse to look around. It's like, oh, that's weird. So if I hold down right mouse, I can then move the mouse to look ahead. We're just gonna go. Uh-oh. I got caught that quick? All right. Oh, I wondered if that would happen. So in the other game, they immediately did a 180. And you didn't have to worry about, oh, dang it. That's actually tough. Yeah, I know. So stay out of the cone so I don't see them when they turn. Go the second they turn. We should be fine this time. In the other game, they completely did a 180 immediately, and you didn't have to worry about them actually seeing you as they turned. Just as you love lists, some people like to curl up with a good book on Christmas Eve, but that doesn't mean watchers can't catch you waltzing past. When a watcher is reading, their search cone disappears, so they can't see you. Wait for a watcher to be distracted by their book before trying to sneak by. Did you know that you can press and hold shift to have your walk speed, or toggle it by pressing C? Maybe, okay, so they said I could push tab to change my view. Oh, I got caught. Okay. Oh, because I need to look down here. Okay. Don't mind me. What? Okay. This is harder than I thought it was going to be. So let's move it down so we can see. Okay, now they're in their book. This time we will close the door. All right, that was kind of weird. Stockings! I love stockings. Fill them up with presents, just like you did the tree. Do you see the sleepers? If you make too much noise when approaching those stockings, you'll wake them up, so be careful. I wonder what they dream about. To make even less noise when walking, press and hold space to enter sneak mode. Is sneak mode temporary? Or can I do it as much as I want? I'm not thrilled about these controls. It feels weird to push some of these buttons at the same time. Return to your sleigh. All right, so now we're on the exit strategy. I'm going to try going this way. And it looks like there is no chimney mechanic, at least not yet. Sleeper robots aren't the only ones who can hear you. Everyone can, but you can use that to your advantage. Press F to whistle a festive tune and distract the guard robot when they come to investigate, and noisy humans always do, sneak past them. So here, let's do this. And then... I didn't, like, trigger the robot at all, did it? Oh, there it goes. There it goes. Took a minute. We'll close that door behind us, and then I think we're home free. Just gotta get the key, so we can leave the house, so we can go to the sleigh. Okay. Now let's get into a real level here. After this is done, I've got a wonderful Christmas story to share with everybody. Oh man, we've got a snow pun. I love it. Level 1A, you know the drill. Snow way. Alright, let's give this a shot. Alright, so we have 7 presents. There's a tree there. Ooh. Are they gonna come down the hallway? Am I screwed already? Yep. Well then. Go away. There we go. So we're gonna go this way first. Okay, not too bad, not too bad. Can we eat the milk and cookies like we could in the other game? Yeah, we can. There's the cookies. We can't drink the milk, though? Alright, maybe Santa's lactose intolerant. Probably doesn't want to have to keep getting out of the sled to go pee. Alright, we're gonna wait a second. We're gonna wait for this robot. Well, how far does he go? He goes way down there. And that robot's got a stocking. Who leaves... I want to know what kind of monster leaves their stockings at the foot of their bed. Is that a thing? I don't think that's a thing. We only leave stockings above the fireplace where they can be a true fire hazard. Okay. Let's see. Okay, that one's done. Now, do we let him? Do we let him go? Yeah, we're gonna let him go pie. We're just gonna zigzag across the hallway, Scooby-Doo style. And we're not gonna close the doors. We got a tight schedule to keep. Like Amazon over here. Ooh, this one's gonna have to be tight. Go, 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 go. Oh no. Oh no. That's a grave mistake. Alright. Close the door. No! Come on now. Oh no. In the real game, I only have so many spots before I'm done. Alright, let's try it again. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. Okay, let's go back this way. Just because I think that robot's coming. Yeah, right there. Okay, we determined the only thing that was in here was cookies, which I don't even know what the cookies do, but that's fine. This music is not nearly as good as the music in the last game we played. No offense. Alright. Let's go. Excuse me? Go back to sleep. There's a lot of hurry up and wait in this game, which is normal of stealth games, but not a fan. Not a fan, especially when you fail a level and have to do the whole thing again. The other one was at least snappy. Like, if you failed, you got to restart immediately and you only lost a couple seconds. Like, here, Santa knows he's going to have to wait. See him drumming his belly there? Like, he knows he's got time to kill. I think this time we're going to go through this door to the left. We'll go right in the... Well, hold on a sec. That goes to the bathroom. There's nothing in there. So I guess we go this way. One more present. So we got this last stocking. Door's closed. We're sneaking up. No! What was that? I was sneaking! Oh, for the love of... I have to go all the way through. I have to go all the way through just to hit that last stocking and then make our way back outside the house. Well. Alright, let's go. I wish the doors in this game work like they did in Hotline Miami. If there's an enemy on the other side of a door in Hotline Miami and you fling the door open, it will straight up kill that person on the other side. Or maybe it doesn't kill them, it definitely knocks them out, though. Maybe that should have been the game, right? Anybody played either the Hotline Miami games? The Hotline Miami themed Santa game? That'd be dope. I'd be down for that. Plus, the soundtrack in that game is fantastic. Alright, let's go. Go. He doesn't even when he's running, he doesn't run. I mean, I guess it's Santa. What do you expect? But okay. We will go to the next level. Before we do that, like I said, we're gonna break this game down a little bit, and then, like I said, I have a fun story to share. Didn't happen to me, but it was pretty entertaining nonetheless. So, okay. The mechanics. This is clearly a stealth game. So here's what I'm gonna say. Like, every time that we've broken down a game so far, I've been using the language that we used in Intro to Game Studies, where we center it around one of 8 aesthetics or experiences or themes, whatever word you want to use. And there is one that's sticking out to me here that we'll mention, but with a lot of modern game design, it's not that they're based around one of those themes necessarily, like challenge or narrative. A lot of times, game design is based around a core mechanic that somebody came up with or wanted to use. And they went, oh, that's fun. Let's build an entire game around this mechanic and refining this mechanic. So, for example, something like these stealth games that we've played, right? They've said, let's build an entire game around the mechanic of stealth and sneaking around. And they went, okay, if the whole goal is to be quiet and move around the levels without getting caught, how does that manifest itself? Well, across both of these games, we've seen things like light. In the other game, there were light switches that would disturb people. The other game had rubber ducks, which would make noise and wake people up. This game has your footsteps making sound and putting presents down making sound. And so this one takes a much more typical stealth game approach, in which it's like, hey, stay out of their cones of vision and don't make too much sound. Even down to like, hey, you got caught, you have to restart the level over, which is not the best. Like, these levels are short, but like that one took me 5 minutes to complete, and it took me another like 4 minutes the first time when I got caught. So And the other thing too is like I'm not sure. Oh, I have lives. There's a live counter. I can see the word lives obscured up here in the corner. But I wasn't sure why the first time I got caught, it let me keep going, and the second time I got caught, it said game over. So I wonder if eating cookies gives you a life back. I don't know. But if we break down the core mechanics of this game, we do have the moving, that's sound based. We do have like the QTE or the timing of putting down the presents. That's kind of fun. I think that's better than just holding down the enter key or pressing a button. And it also gives us something active to do when we're doing that part of the game, right? We're trying to do it the best. And there's like a risk reward. So that's kind of fun. I don't mind that. I don't mind the idea of having to find a key to get out. So there's another mechanic. And at its core, like I don't dislike stealth games. Like trying to stay out of line of sight or earshot of enemies can be fun, but so far it's proven to be pretty basic and more frustrating than anything else. And also like the turnaround time from getting like spotted to being game over is really fast. So um, yeah, it's not the best so far. We'll play another level and we'll see how it keeps going. One of the things that I'll note is is even if a game is designed well around a mechanic or a core set of experiences, that doesn't necessarily mean that it's a good or a bad game. And that's something that I really tried to stress when I was teaching this in my classes, right? Like you could have a game that is objectively poorly designed, but there are going to be people out there that are still diehard fans and really like that game despite some of its design flaws. Or conversely, you could have a game where the core mechanics or the theme that they were going for, like narrative or challenge, is executed really well, but that still doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to be a good game, right? Like they could execute a mechanic flawlessly, but it could just be a mechanic that doesn't have a lot of depth or isn't a lot of fun. So it's like, oh yeah, I see the thing that you were building this game around, which was, I think I've said this before, like a double jump. But like that doesn't mean that the double jump feels good or is fun and can sustain a whole game. They have to do some interesting things with it, right? And you'll see a lot of games do that with a movement-based mechanic. So, you know, a game that I was thinking of before I got on stream tonight that does like movement really well and built an entire game around it would be like games that have like grind rails as a movement mechanic. So this would be things like the Tony Hawk games or Sunset Overdrive, if anybody played that, or like Jet Grind Radio or Jet Set Radio, that series. And there's been some other games too. There's been some indie ones as of late. I think Sonic Frontiers and a couple other Sonic games have done that. Sonic Adventure 2 did that. But the idea of like, we're going to build the mechanic of grinding on a rail into our game. And so like you can take that as a fun movement mechanic, but you have to execute it correctly. And if you're going to build your whole game around grinding, then you have to come up with ways to iterate on it, right? If I'm just grinding and that's literally all I'm doing, I just like jump on the grind rail and jump off the grind rail, that's going to get really stale really quickly. But if I have to keep my balance when I'm on the grind rail, or if I can do tricks while I'm on the grind rail, if I can speed up or slow down, if I can chain grinding to jumping and sliding off of a wall to landing on another grind rail. Like there's ways to make that fun and build a whole game around it. So this game's like very basic stealth game so far. And I don't even think this one had a whole tutorial level. It's like, here's all the things you need to do, and then now go do it. The game we played to start the other day was a lot more of like, we're gonna do a starting level, and then we're going to keep layering in mechanics throughout each level. So like each level is going to add one more new piece of the puzzle. And that felt a lot more fun to me than having it all front loaded and now saying, now go try to execute it. So, all right, let's go to the next level. And then while we're at the next level, I'll tell my story here. Let me take a drink. Probably will not be able to tell the story while playing, but we're going to try it. So, the other day, we were trying to use a gift card that we had acquired to a local business. And this is a gift card we've had for quite some time. We wanted to use it before it expired. And we went to the business's website to Cookie did not give me a life. We went to the business's website to try and use the gift card, and part of what you have to do is you have to click on a calendar page, and the calendar page kind of shows you. Oh, here we go. We got caught already. Shows you when and how you can use the gift card. Well, the problem was anytime that my wife went to click on the calendar page, it was redirecting her from the calendar to a website that, for lack of a better term, had all sorts of naughty pictures on it. And not like oh, that's kind of risque. It was like, man, those are straight up boobs on the computer screen right now. And so my wife told me that, and I was like, what are you talking about? Like that, what? I'm like, okay, like, yeah, I need to investigate this myself. You need to let me see this. You need to let me try it. So she pulled the website up on her computer, went to go to the calendar page, and sure enough, boom, like there it was. Like meet local singles in your area sort of thing, right? And it's like, well, that's really weird and kind of concerning. I'm like, that's not normal. Like something's going on. And so I'm like, well, let me pull out my phone and I'll go to the website and I'll see if it's happening on my device. Well, I went on my phone and like my phone was clean. Like I clicked, went to the next page, it brought up the calendar. There was no funny business at all, right? So, oh, come on, I'm gonna get caught again. The robots are catching me because I'm talking about naughty bits on Christmas. So my phone was like nothing. I'm like, okay, well, okay, maybe it's like a mobile versus like web browser thing. So I'll go to this computer that I'm using right now and I'll go to the website and I'll see if it happens there. Nothing. Worked flawlessly. Went right there. We were able to schedule something. Now we didn't because obviously something fishy's going on. So went back upstairs, talked to my wife and said, hey, like, why don't you try it again? Let's see consistently what it's doing. And it just kept doing it like for her every time or almost every time. So like, okay, well, this is weird. I don't like this. So we came up with the idea of like, let's try calling the business, right? Let's try calling them and that way we can maybe try to use the gift card over the phone. Maybe we can find out if they're aware of this issue. Because to me, I was like, this isn't like on our end. It's not on our internet. There's not something goofy with the computer or anything like that. Like something's going on. And so we tried to call them, and that was weird too, because when we called them the first time, it went straight to voicemail, or it rang for a while and went to voicemail. But at the same time that we were calling, it said that the number we were calling was trying to call us, and it popped up with like a name, and then they like just like hung up right away. It didn't ring through, and so we're like, well, that's weird. And so we tried calling again, and they didn't call back while we were calling that time. But it still kind of rang for a while and then said, oh, if you'd like to register for something, go to our website. And we're like, nah, we're not doing that. So we kind of talked about it. We agonized over it. At this point, we're starting to get a little bit worried. We're like, okay, something's clearly compromised with their website. Somebody kind of like hacked the website and is now redirecting towards like these hookup sites or something. And then we're like, in the phone call thing's weird because it's almost like the phone's been compromised too. And it's kind of like redirecting us towards this weird, like private number. And so finally my wife called back one more time. And when she called the last time, she finally got a hold of the woman that operates the business. And as they started talking, she was like, oh my gosh, like, yes, that's going on our website. I'm so sorry that you saw that. Like, there's been several people that have let us know. We're aware of the issue. And they said, we've called, they said, it's not an issue with our website. It's an issue with the server that our website's hosted on. And so the server that our website is hosted on got compromised a couple of days back. And what they told us was that somebody's playing a prank on that server, where when you go and click on certain websites or do certain things, then intermittently it will basically bring you to a porn site. And so we were like, oh, well, that's weird and unfortunate. And everybody had to go laugh about it. But they were like, oh yeah, we've called them like every day since then and tried to explain what's going on and said, yeah, we know about it. We're working on it. We're hoping today we can fix it. But she's like, but that was like 4 days ago and it's still happening. And they're like, and it's also, again, it's not like all the time. Like you might click on it now and it'll do that. And then you could click on it immediately afterwards and it might be completely fine. And then you could check it later and it would do it again. And then you could check it the next day and it would be fine. Like it's strange. And so they were profusely apologetic, saying like, I'm so sorry this happened to you. Thank you for still wanting to do business with us. And we're like, it's not your fault that it's happening. But at the same time, like that really could screw with their business and their livelihood if people are trying to do business with their website or schedule appointments through them, and they keep getting met with that. Like luckily, like we're both fully grown adults. We're not super tightly buttoned up, So we were like, yeah, whatever. We were concerned at first, and then we're like, oh, this is kind of silly, kind of funny, but if I was like a business owner or somebody using that server, I'd be pissed. Especially if my business was like very family friendly or relied on that kind of thing. And so we got it resolved. They used the gift card over the phone, got everything figured out. And again, like the lady was apologizing the entire time, saying, I'm sorry this happened to you. We're trying to fix it. So that's kind of the story there is, we went to go use a gift card, and oh boy, did we get a gift. Also, I don't know if I buy that it was like, oh, somebody who works for this company is pranking them, or somebody like broke into their stuff and is pranking them. To me, it seems like they got like hacked or compromised. Like a prank isn't like, oh, it wouldn't it be funny if you went to these websites and it redirected you to like porn. It'd be like, something a little bit more harmless, I suppose. But no, we were completely freaking out for a while. We even thought like, oh man, like what if it's trying to get a hold of our personal information and like our phone numbers or like, whatever. And then we're like, no, we found out what it was through talking to the owner. But there was our holiday excitement. Tried to use a gift card, got a screen full of hot singles in our area. We're gonna do this one more level. We're gonna attempt to beat it here. I don't know what to do because, it's one that's reading a book. Well, here's something tricky then, because I'm gonna try hiding behind the bookshelf. Nope, that's not gonna work. All right, I think we're done with this one. Because we need to move on to the next game. We have 2 more games to cover, and we're right about on time. So, again, if we break it down, we've got the sound-based mechanics, we've got the vision cones, we're trying to deliver presence. What you want to look for is how do these different mechanics mesh together? They call that dynamics. When the different things that a programmer or development team has put into a game, how they overlap and mesh. So that can be different gameplay mechanics, that can be mechanics in narrative or story. And there's like not a lot here that's meshing. It feels like this game is very unforgiving. It doesn't give you a lot of telegraphing as to like what the safe routes are or how you can do it. And even though like we have the fun mechanic of like timing the gift presses, it's not very satisfying to play. Like the music wants to put me to sleep. You're punished pretty heavily for making mistakes. And yeah, so I'd say again, this is, if we're talking about a single theme or aesthetic this game's trying to hit, like a lot of these games you'll see, I think it's trying to hit challenge, which, the challenge of placing the presence and escaping through the level. But to me, the challenge is not executed very well because a lot of the mechanics don't have a lot of feedback and don't feel good to perform. And there's a lot of frustrating moments between getting caught, especially when you have very little forewarning that you're going to get caught or very little time to react to potentially being caught. And having a limited number of lives that forces you to then like restart the entire level also does not feel great. Again, if the levels were snappy, like 30 seconds to a minute, sure, it kicked me back to the beginning. But if I need to flawlessly play through a level and it could take me 3, 4, 5 minutes to do, and then I get stuck, especially right at the very end, that feels like it's not respecting my time to go back and do it again. So I would argue that this is trying to fulfill challenge through creating a Christmas-based stealth game, but it's not doing it very well. because of the way that those mechanics play out. So let's switch over to another game. And this one is called Little Helper. Man, I was looking forward to that one too, because that game has been around for a couple of years. It gets updates regularly. Like, people seem to like decently like that one, but not for me. This one's called A Little Helper, powered by Unreal Engine 4. Brought to you by Vander. Okay. Do we click on how to play? Sure. Move WAS and D, space bars jump, left mouse allows to throw snowballs. Okay. The game auto saves when you finish a mission. Fantastic. Oh, here's our Christmas song. Oh my. All right. Whoo. We run on Unreal Engine 4. We run on Unreal Engine 5.1. We are we've got a lot of motion blur when we turn. Our frame rate, I can't tell if we've got like no. Oh golly. Well, options. Can I mess? Okay. Okay, let's see our FPS counter. Okay, back to game. Yeah, we're running at 13 frames a second. Oh man, we found the Christmas game that's gonna break our computer. This one is just so powerful we can't handle it. The elfos, the sleeping cat, the bloom lighting, the motion blur, the snow that's falling inside our house. It's too much to handle. I can't even wait to see what happens when we leave the house. Hey, look at, there's that Five Nights at Freddy's magazine or calendar or something underneath the bed. All right, let's try to fix this. Let's go. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. Oh, are we getting stable 60? Oh, look at that. We got that 60 FPS. There's the kitty. Can we pet the kitty? We can't pet the kitty. 0 out of 10. There's a Five Nights at Freddy teddy bear, too. I wonder if this was created by... No, I think it was probably just created by somebody who likes Five Nights. Get us some elfos before we go out. All right. Oh, there's Santa. Hello, Santa.
Aaron, you have to help me.
Oh, my. I'm going to shut up. This has got voice acting. This is running on Unreal Engine 5.1 with voice acting. Listen to these lines.
Sure, what is it?
Pumpkin has stole all of our Christmas presents, all the letters, and all the elves. And without them, there's no Christmas.
So the creator clearly recorded these voice lines and then pitched themselves down for Santa and pitched themselves up for the elf.
Oh no! What do you want me to do?
You see those cabins?
Yes?
Go into them. They will bring you to the mission.
I'm on my way.
Oh, I like that. I'm on my way. Look like he was skating. Oh, wow. Oh, man. Look at the arm on this guy. He's playing baseball, not helping out Santa Claus. Santa just told us to go into the cabin to help, right? Like, that's a thing that he... And then he ran in here and... Or was he running away to his cabin and our levels are these ones with the signs? Yeah, that says mission 1. Right. All right, here's the real determinant. Can we kick the soccer ball? We can kick the soccer ball. Also, our soccer ball's missing a hexagon. Pentagon? Pentagon. No, I was right the first time. Hexagon. There's 6 sides there. Bruh. That's only got 5 right there. All right, let's get into the actual game so we can start to break this sucker down. Okay, I said go into the cabin that will take you to the mission. Mission is to collect all the 5 gifts. All of the 5 gifts. Enemy, we have pumpkin men that have 10 health. Santa's chilling. Okay, there's a gift. Was that like the Yoshi getting hit sound? Oh, we can't go out there. We're going this way. Look at that run animation, too. Getting those arms into it. Look like a championship level power walker. Oh, oh. Throw a snowball. Why can't I throw a snowball? Oh, this is bad. Sorry, Irvin. I've let you down. Why couldn't I throw a snowball? Can I not do it while I'm moving? No, I can do it while I'm moving. I know it's got a little bit of a wind up, but we'll try it again. Can we hit him from here? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. She's doing it again. I think... Oh, if I run backwards here, if I run backwards. So the snowball always comes out of your right hand. Even when I'm backwards, it goes out of my right hand. So it's throwing way off. Okay, all right. Don't you know the best pitchers are lefties? All right, boom, headshot. Okay, that was definitely not his head, but... Okay. Okay. Come on. There's two. What's that? Oh, it's another gift. Okay, there's three. Three. There's absolutely no music. So we're just left with the howling wind and the snow. Maybe it's supposed to make the situations feel more dire. Whoa! Did not hear you coming. Is there a gift in there? There must not be. Alright, 2 more gifts. We got this. Irvin's the greatest elf of all time. Okay, can't open that door. That's fantastic. Got him. Remember, I am an esports coach, and one of the games that I coach is a first-person shooter. There's one thing we can do. It's point and click. Ooh. Alright, you ready? Ready for this? Jump, and we're gonna 360. Oh, yeah. Okay. Let's check this one, because it's open. Nope. Yeah, that wind effect is actually pretty good. It almost, you know, it really... Oh, there's a pumpkin coming for us. You can't get in, sucker. That was weird. It really kind of sells the loneliness of, like, being out in, like, a winter storm and feeling alone out here. So, I gotta say, I'm kind of vibing with the atmosphere a little bit. Now we just gotta find this last present. There it is. That sound effect is very much like Yoshi taking a hit in, like, Super Mario World. Alright, we've beaten mission 1. Do all the missions to unlock something cool. Oh. Oh, man. How can I not do all the missions now? If I do all the missions, is it going to tell me about hot singles in my area? This one's difficulty is medium. Collect all the 12 letters. All the 12 letters. Oh, okay. Of course, it's like Christmas letters. I was thinking like letters of the alphabet, like it was going to spell something out like Christmas or something. Ooh, those guys are a little bit faster. Suppose they're mailmen. Okay, so I'm checking mailbox. Oh! That one's got the look of, like, oh my gosh, he just shoved me over. I think that loading tip said Pumpkin Man hurt you. Try not to get hit by Pumpkin Man. That one had 2 that time. No! 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 How did I miss you? Alright, I gotta say it. This is the best game we've played so far. I know the bar's been set incredibly high. But there's something about Little Helper here that's just striking a nerve. It may not have the cool pixel graphics or the intense music of Cave Story's Secret Santa. It may not have the incredible tower defense. Oh, run! Let's juke him! Let's juke him! Go, go, go! Go, go, go! Alright. We gotta get into it. No, this one's probably short enough I can get into a house. This thing is gonna be right behind me. Huh! No! Hey, I got him, though. Alright, how many letters this time? I wonder if I can keep searching it. No, I can't. Go. Go. What? Whoa. Oh, there was some weird clipping with the mailbox. So, objectively, from a design standpoint, this one's got the buggiest, least polished design. I mean, clearly this game was made by, like, a person, right? One person. Who doesn't have a lot of experience. I will say, you know, like, I know that programming and design has become a little bit easier than it used to be with tools like Unity. You know, this game is designed on Unreal Engine, and Unreal Engine historically has been a harder engine to develop for than something like a Unity. I know it's like standard for a lot of games to use Unreal, but for somebody who's first getting into game design, tackling a game in Unreal is certainly a healthy challenge they've put upon themselves. So that's kind of cool. There's no way we make it out of this alive. There's no way. There's no way. No! Like a zombie apocalypse here. They just swarmed us out of nowhere. So I gotta give them credit for that. And there's some fun ideas in here. I wish there was a little bit more direction in like finding the letters and the gifts. I don't like that the letters seem to be random every time that the level respawns, so I could just get really bad RNG with trying to get letters, because it looks like I can get either 2 letters or I can get 0. I haven't seen anything else. But I could get some really bad luck. Look at that, I got 2 kills with 1 snowball. I also wish there was some sort of visual indicator of like you've already checked this mailbox. That's like the Yoshi sound for sure. It's not like pitch perfect, but come on. Come on. Always check behind, right? We always check behind. These pumpkin men can spawn from anywhere. They can smell our little elf brains. Irvin's halfway through letter collection. Come on. Let's go. I do think that the snowball throwing is kind of wonky, but it doesn't feel bad as a mechanic. I feel like if you refined it a little bit or gave me a little bit more agency in what I'm doing with it, it could be fun. I like that the snowballs can like collide into multiple people. It's clearly like physics based in that respect. All right, I got to get 2 more letters. Which mailboxes have I checked? I feel like I've checked all these ones. Can I go this way? I can, but now I'm worried about running into more... Yeah, running into more pumpkin guys. Let's see. Nope, not that one. Not that one. Irvin, we're not going down like this. Get him. Yeah! Again, the snowball throwing is definitely physics-based, because the snowballs will bounce And then if I like hit one dude and he knocks into another dude, then it causes them both to fall over. Come on, I just need one more mailbox that has letters in it. Is that so much to ask? Also, I guess these are supposed to be like the. I was gonna say, why are there so many mailboxes? You know, because these ones aren't like your typical like can on a post sort of mailboxes. They're like the giant bins that like you actually drop mail off in. So I was like, why are there so many mailboxes everywhere? But I mean, like, yeah, everybody would have a mailbox outside their home. This one just looks a little goofy. Okay. I wonder if there's a possibility of you looting every single mailbox and having bad enough luck that you don't get all of the letters you need and then you have to start the level over. Mission 3 unlocked. We still have a little bit of time with this game, so we can do mission 3. How many missions are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I said if we do all the missions, something cool happens. Rescue all the 10 elves. Oh my. I think even if we rescue this guy, he's in trouble.
Thank you.
You're welcome. That's so polite. But you have that, like, that's a trope in games, right? Of like saving trapped civilians. And it's always like, or even in movies do it too. And it's always like, oh, Johnny's trapped under a giant fallen log or a giant piece of concrete. It's like, okay, I can maybe use my superhuman strength or super elf strength to lift you out from underneath that log or that piece of ceiling or whatever. Part of that car or parking garage that landed on you, but you're still gonna need to go to the hospital. You'll be lucky if you ever walk again. Oh, come on. Yeah. Oh, there's an elf friend. Come on, elf friend. Let's save you. Oh, I gotta stop. There's a pumpkin man.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Look, we're just out here helping our buddies. You're the ones out here doing God's work. Okay. Oh, oh. What were all of you doing that you all got trapped under logs?
Thank
I
you.
don't understand. Oh, no! This is where all that Fortnite experience is coming in handy. We just need a compass that tells us what direction the enemy's in. Here's shots off to the south. That one has a hammer. Just a reminder while we're playing here, again, this is the last night that we're raising money for Mental Health America. And so if you have the means to donate, that would be truly fantastic. We're about $70 shy of our goal. If we hit that goal, then speaking of Fortnite, we'll be doing a duo stream with my wife, which should be a ton of fun. Her and I play off stream quite a bit. I think we're already like level, she's like level 30 and I'm level 40 something in the battle pass already. We've been having a ton of fun with Fortnite the last 2 seasons, and I'd love to play it on stream with her. And if anybody's watching and needs that link, let me know and I can gladly drop it again. All right, we've cleared out most of the pumpkin then. We've only freed 3 of our 10 elves. Yeah, all of the 10 elves. There's one. Maybe my headcanon is that they're out there collecting lumber that they need to carve into toys.
Thank you.
But Santa sent them out there without the buddy system or proper equipment, so all the logs are falling on top of them. That one, that's where we spawn. That one's good. All right, so we've kind of like done like a box around the perimeter of the level. And I think that helped us weed out most of the pumpkin men. So now we'll go this way. Now, is that a frozen lake? Doesn't look frozen. And I don't want the water to kill me and have me start over, so we are not going to test that mechanic. It might be fine, but we're too invested. We're in too deep. I want to start this level over. I do want to go assassinate this pumpkin man so he doesn't sneak up on me later, but he's going way out here. Can we do the long shot? Oh, let's try again. Oh, he's coming for us now. Look at that tree. Look at the tree that's like just like on the side of the hill. I'm down. I'm down for that. Okay. Got to find 6 more elves. And we've got about 10, 15 minutes before we have to switch games. Oh, there's a pumpkin man way out there. Can we even go up there? Ooh, is this level bigger than I thought? Looks like there's an elf right here. Yeah, I think we have to go that way. Oh, and there's another one right there. Okay, so that'll get us up to 6. Nice thing is, once we complete the objective, we don't have to like go back to a sleigh or like anywhere to leave. It just ends the level. So I do like that. I wish that the elves were like making noise, or there was some sort of... You're welcome. Or if there was some sort of visual cue. That one does look different. I thought they all looked the same. No! No! Oh, she blocked us! Oh my god! Oh! We want to talk about the goat. That elf is the greatest elf we have ever known. We were like way too invested in this mission to start over. And they came in and body blocked the pumpkin man for us so we could take him out. You are the real MVP. Like I said, I'm just out here helping out Santa. You are the ones out here doing God's work, and that proves it. All right, we are gonna I can't even turn my camera when I'm rescuing an elf. You commit to helping those elves. Hold on a second. Can I pause it? Okay. Sorry, I want to. I haven't done clips on the channel in a long time, and I want to clip that because that is a moment there. There's a good clippable moment. Give me a second. 102. Okay. Got him. Let's go get this one so they can't screw with us later. And then... I don't think there's an elf over here, but I still don't want this guy hanging around. Oh, I thought maybe he'd get knocked off the mountain. Okay, we have 3 left. I'm gonna kind of scour the top up here, and then we'll use our incredible draw distance to look down below and see where the elves are. There's one there, but it looks like they might be up, like I helped them. I'm also gonna assume / hope there's no fall damage. Yeah, that elf is standing up. That elf is running around. Is that the one that saved us just a few minutes back? That was over there, but they may have covered some ground. That one looks like they're up too. They're all standing next to the logs that downed them. All right, ready? View distance, epic. That didn't even affect our FPS. I wonder what killed our FPS earlier. Huh. All right, YOLO. So if we talk about like game mechanics, like this one is maybe the simplest game out of all of them that we've played. Because in terms of like actual controller input, the only mechanics that I have is WASD to walk. I can look around with a mouse. I can use space to jump, which has only served one function one time, which was to cross a gap in the last level where the log was. Or maybe that was this level. That was this level, maybe. And then I can left click to throw snowballs. And now, again, as we noted, the snowballs always come out of your right hand. They spawn in your right hand and get thrown. And so even if I'm running away trying to throw, they're going to spawn from my right hand, which means that if I want to hit something, I have to aim wide. And then the snowballs are physics based, so they have real weight and they can knock over multiple enemies and whatever. But that's the game. So it's and every object that I walk up to, I don't have to do anything to it. I just walk into it. Um, so there's not even a lot of interesting ways that like the different mechanics can layer on top of each other. And actually, like, okay, if a pumpkin man's coming at me, I can't even like move backwards to get a shot on him because when I move backwards, it screws up my aim. So I almost have to like take a couple steps back and throw, take a couple steps back and throw, which is not good design. What would have been better, and it wouldn't look right. But what would be better is if like your character winds up the throw, but then the snowball always comes out of like the center of the character, like the chest. Although if the character does a 180 and turns around like this, and it came out of his chest, it may still throw it incorrectly. But I mean that would be like the mechanic or the fix I would do if I was gonna do something with this game. I will say that like I like having the counter in the top so that I know how close I am to accomplishing the objective. But the fact that I don't have a mini map or a visual indicator or anything is making it very difficult to find these characters. And these levels are not huge, but they're big enough that it's kind of hard to map things out. Okay, there's one.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Oh, that one sounded different. Okay. Two more. Um, so again, like even though I'm having fun with this one, maybe because of how janky it is, um, if we look at it from a design perspective, it's arguably it's a contender for worst game out of the ones that we picked up and played. Um, except for maybe that tower defense game that we played the other night. And the only reason that one was so bad was because of the interesting design choice. There's one. To have your towers be on timers and just disappear, which you could make an engaging tower defense game based around that. But the problem is that you're welcome. The problem is that there's no feedback from the game as to when those are going to disappear. There's no bar decreasing that you can see, timer ticking down. Hey, there's the last one. There's nothing like that, and so you just have to keep cycling through the rooms, hoping that you get it right. And then they layered in different mechanics, but one of the fun thing about like tower defense games is like layering the different towers that you get, right? So I may get one that just is like the little pea shooter thing, and I may get a bomb one, and I may get a slowing one or whatever. But that one just had one tower the entire time that we played it. So, all right, what are we doing on time? All right, we're like 5 minutes. We could maybe get like 10 minutes out of this because I want to make sure we have time for the last one. And honestly, I think the last one's going to be maybe the most engaging game. It certainly visually looks the coolest. But man, we got to do these 5 missions. Oh no, this one says hard. Collect all of the porridge. It doesn't even tell us how many porridges there are, how much porridge there is. Oh, we got to collect 12 porridge. They had it spelled right before, and now they have it spelled wrong. Wait a minute. This says collect all the letters for Santa in the left, but then it says porridge in the right. And our frames are dropping. Did that draw a distance? Is it that epic draw distance? Let's go to high. No, it's still dropping. Whatever. We're going to go with it. Now, do I need to go in the houses? Probably need to go into some of them. What we discovered... Oh, there's one. What we discovered was that with the giant snowmen, they can't get in the houses. So we can use that to our advantage. See if we can get this guy from distance. Yeah. Oh, shoot. There's one right behind him. Long shot. Okay. All right. All right. Nothing. All these houses are the same. There's a knocked over table, a knocked over Christmas tree, and a single chair that may or may not have porridge on it. Come on. I hope that they... Oh, you know what? It looks like they're constantly spawning from this cave. Alright, so we just need to, like, manage that. Okay. Nothing in this one. Oh, shoot. They can be back there? We may have already missed one then. Yeah, you can't get in here. So all I have to do is make sure I'm looking out the window. Trying to catch you guys when you come out. Since these are physics-based, I can kind of arc my shots, and the physics are at least consistent, so that's good. Nothing there. This potentially gets more difficult the closer you get to the cave, because the enemies are closer. But as long as we keep an eye on them and manage them, and we can duck in a house if things go sideways, which I think there's one right there, then we're good. There's another one. We're gonna go this way. Okay. Yeah, things are getting dicey as we get close to the house. Just because I think, like, just about every time you kill one, a new one spawns in. Oh, there's porridge right outside the cave, too. Yeah, we're just gonna play it. We're gonna play it patient, right? We're gonna take the Dark Souls approach. Because I don't want to get, like, midway through this and then have to start it all over. We gotta beat all 5 missions and see the cool thing that happens. Oh! No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No! Get in the house! Where did you come from? Go, 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 go. Juked. Oh. Okay. There's one wandering around out here. What about this way? No! Get in the house! Okay. Did the spawn tick up, or did I just, like... Did I not catch up on killing snowmen, and now they're just, like, bundled up? Sorry, pumpkin men. Are they spawning from somewhere else? I hope not. Okay, alright. We got this, we got this. Alright, let's go check this way. A lot more houses to check. And unfortunately, it looks like we can check every single one of them. Oh, there's one. If you're just joining us tonight, welcome. We are playing through some Christmas games and analyzing them like we do in Intro to Game Studies. We're also raising money for charity here. We are currently playing a game called A Little Helper. And we are playing as the elf Irvin, trying to help Santa Claus with various missions and fighting off the pumpkin heads. Pumpkin men? I can't remember what they were called. Okay. We're a quarter of the way there. No, sorry, a third of the way there. I can't math. There's a snowman way out there. Oh, oh my. Those ones weren't coming at me, though. They were just kind of wandering aimlessly. Oh, there's some porridge right there. Ooh, nice try. Just line up to die. Come on. Come on. They will, like, start tracking you and chase you down, but you have to, like, get within a certain distance of them or, like, have a snowball almost hit them. I'm worried we're going to get caught from behind like that. Oh, come on. Another piling on us. All right, we will give this one a speedrun attempt. Hopefully the porridge locations are static, because I kind of remember there's one here. There's one on the chair. There was one. There was one behind the table. There it is. Okay, there's 3. Back up to 3. There was one. No! There's one in one of these side houses. We're going this one. We gotta kill this. We gotta kill this guy. Hey, it was this house. Okay. There was one that was off to the side. I don't think it was right here. Maybe it was right here. Nope, not right there. Right here? No. Yeet. Right there. Okay, we're up to 5. We're up to 5. Okay, we're actually further than we were before. But we're in the same house that got us killed. Can I throw through the window? Yes. Okay. Is it safe for me to leave the house? That's what I'm worried about. Again, doing the old Fortnite third-person strategy of using my camera to see what I actually can't see. All right, let's go. Let's go. Okay. Cool thing is we can see the blue glowing behind the desk. So if we actually run into one where they're out there, we can kind of cheat a little bit. We do know that there was one right outside the cave, so we can count on that being probably the last one we pick up. All right, we'll try it one more time, and if we don't get it, then unfortunately we have to move to our next game. All right, this is gonna be a true speedrun strats. Okay. 1. 2. 3. Yes, I hear you. 4. 5. No, 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 no. All right, that's got to be it. Otherwise, we are going to run out of time for our last game. So we will not get to see the cool thing that happens when you beat all 5 of the missions. All right, so that was Little Helper. So again, mechanically very simple. I don't even know what genre I guess you would call that a third-person shooter. The whole gameplay mechanic is that we're going around collecting different items, so letters or helping elves or porridge or whatever, and you are using some very, very simple throwing mechanics to attack the pumpkin men. So again, there's not much of a narrative to speak of. There's no character customization. So the only aesthetic that it really hits is challenge once again. The challenge of overcoming those obstacles and getting through the game. Again, like the actual theme of challenge is called games is an obstacle course, and so you're going to see that very prevalent in a lot of games if there's nothing else to layer in on that. But anyway, let's go to the last one. Last one is called Tiny Stories Santa Closes. This one has a very unique art style. black and white. This one is made in Unity. To me, it kind of had that. It does talk about there being like a dark scene here, which I thought was interesting, but I don't know what that means. This one also seems to be at least fairly narrative centric, so we'll see. Click to start your wonderful Christmas adventure. What a catastrophe! What happened, Pigoo? Did Mr. Freeze mistake you for a popsicle and try to put you on a stick? Worse! Did someone eat your Christmas chocolates? Nah, I never get any for Christmas. My life is already like a box of chocolates. I never know what I'm going to get, but no matter what, it's bad for my health. Okay. Oh, that figures. It's way worse. We have to save Christmas. Save Christmas? Yeah, I read about it in the Poll TV guide. You know, it's a very serious magazine. Tonight at 8, it's down to us to save Christmas. You're right, we need to do something. Yeah, let's do it. So, what do we need to save again? Christmas? And what is that really? I mean, what is Christmas? Let's see. Maybe we should start by gathering some info. It is not WASD. Oh, it's point and click. Okay. Hey, look, that's my dictionary over there. Strange, I was sure I left it on a table. On the ground, it's profitable to no one. A dictionary? What's that? It's a kind of cake with lots of layers that knows all the words in the world. Maybe it can tell us what Christmas is. Christmas, noun, occurs around December 25th. It's not great for a layered cake that knows all the words. We haven't made any progress. Maybe this layer cake isn't too fresh. Not too fresh? Are you joking? Don't you see what we're standing on? Anyway, what could Christmas be? Let's do what they do in every good story. Ask an old sage for some advice. But who would be old enough around here? This tree, perhaps? Oh, I see it. The tree has a face on it. Please excuse us, old one. We need you to help us save Christmas, but we're not too sure what Christmas is. Who are you calling old? You do realize I was drawn at the same time as the rest of this game, you included. Oh, that makes sense. Apologies. Yeah, sorry. Takes a deep breath and adopts an inspiring tone. Christmas is many things. A shovel full of biscuits, glittering ball decorations, crowns and crackers, stockings full of toys, shared moments of joy. Did you make a note of all that, Pingu? How could I? I don't have any arms. There is that. Well, we got ourselves a list. Balls, crown, biscuit, toy, stockings, and a shovel. A shovel? Now that's weird. Oh, a reindeer. His Majesty Rodolph the First wishes you to address me properly according to the correct protocol. For here I reign, dear. Get it? Reign, dear. Pingu, do you think he knows how reindeer is spelt? On your knees, peasants. But I don't have any knees. Yes, you do. Penguins have knees. I read it in the nature section of the Poll TV guide. Ah, son of a biscuit. I have an idea. Let's give him the layer cake that knows all the words. Reindeer, noun, ruminant mammal found in the cold regions of the northern hemisphere. Well, I'll be. All these years I thought I was, by rights, the sovereign of these woods. And here I am, a mere beast of burden. Here, take this crown or throw it away. My life has no meaning anymore. Well, Pingu, we got ourselves the crown. You think Christmas is saved? I'm not sure. Isn't something supposed to happen when we complete an important mission? Like a ray of light? The sound of a church choir or something like that? Maybe we just haven't found Christmas yet. Let's try some other objects from the list. Oh, and the reindeer's actually got like a sad face now. Well, there's a shovel. Okay, there's a shovel on our list, but that one sure is stuck. I find this shovel a bit cold towards us. Perhaps we could try and break the ice. Or melt it? Okay, so we gotta like light these candles. But I don't have oh, okay, there's a lit candle over here. Can we talk to the snowman? Hi there. Say, I don't recall having seen you around here before. I just got here. I used to work on birthdays, but the boss fired me and I suddenly felt like a candle in the wind. Birthdays, eh? Isn't that the competition or something? Maybe, but rather profitable for someone who makes lighters. And how are things going for you here? Fine, really. Midnight mass candles keep me busy. The thing is, my lighters are now enlightened by some sacred light and they've got heavy, and well, I wish they were lighter. Here we go. Can we pick up this candle? I don't think so. Nope. Well, let's go check out Santa's house next, I suppose. Hey, this is the boss's house. Look, there's a shiny brick sticking out slightly. Say, can you check whether it's bright enough? The brick, I mean. If it casts light, it can lighten. Hey, brilliant idea. Let's see. The shiny brick is stuck. A rod would work. Okay. That tree's got a face. Let's talk to it. Don't mind me. I'm just here for the scent. Hey, a snoring stocking. Not so loud, you'll wake it up. And? Well, I've heard it has an insatiable appetite and will devour anything that goes near it. Besides, I happen to look like a popsicle to some. Coal, not exactly glittering, but still roundish. Could it count as unbreakable decorative Christmas balls? I'm not sure, but let's take some anyway. In quests, you should always pick up what you come across. I know it's a bit empty right now, but one day when this becomes a whole living room, I'd like to sit here by the fire with you lying on an animal pelt. Make it Mr. Freeze's pelt and you can count me in. I'm kind of wondering if we keep clicking out if it'll wake up. Doesn't look like it. Right, let's talk to this guy. And action! Oh, Beelzebub, why did I listen to the voice of temptation? I am now damned, I, a poor sinner. Hey, Mr. Freeze, what are you doing? Watching some ballsy movie. Anything wrong? To tell you the truth, my teeth ache so much I can't eat popsicles anymore. I'm no longer welcome to Flavor Town. Hey, we have a crown if you want. I read in the health section of Pole TV Guide that dentists use them to fix people's broken teeth. Is that a fact? Can I try? If you promise to never mistake me for a popsicle again, you can. It won't happen again, I promise. I learned this. If it still wiggles, don't put it in mouth. It's a phrase I didn't think I'd utter out loud. What happened to the... Oh, he put the crown in his mouth. Okay, so... Way to go, Balzilla. Poor balls smashed to the ground. Now, if our mission had failed, the sky would have turned black and some shameful message would have shown up, so that wasn't Christmas either. Let's continue our search. Let's grab some shards just in case. Let's see. How far can we go? Okay, and it won't let you move if it's... Oh my goodness. That's not what I... Okay, so... All right, I'm going to move off frame here. When the game said that there was something a little dark in the game, and then that reindeer said that his life had no meaning anymore, I wondered if something like that would happen, but I had no idea. And that's not exactly a good look for me raising money for a mental health charity when there's a reindeer that just hung itself from a tree. So, I don't know if I want to keep going with this one. I think they were trying to play that for laughs, and I don't know if I find that too funny. I'm worried that I have to go interact with it to continue with the game. So, I guess forewarning, I'm gonna go interact with the reindeer and see if it does anything or says anything. But if that's something that rightfully so makes you uncomfortable, that you don't want to engage with, I get it. I hadn't play tested this one in advance, and I wouldn't have picked this one if I knew. So I'll let you know audibly when I'm done if you want to keep listening in. I apologize for that. Oh no. All right, I'm not even gonna read the text out loud. Oh my goodness. Okay. Um, I believe I'm done with that bit. So if you want to tune back in, you can. Okay, so we got the shiny brick, but it caused Santa's entire house to collapse, so that's fun. I don't know. I don't know where the brick would go. All right, let's go back to the snowman. I'm wondering if I use the brick to knock this candle off his head. I'm gonna try that. Here, this is for you. It's my latest lighter model. Okay, so he gave us a lighter, and then we're gonna use the lighter to light the candles. Maybe I have to interact with this. No, we have everything we need to start a fire. A bonfire? No, a coal fire. We're not in a cemetery, buddy. Okay, here we go. The day hath come, O believers. Oh, you heard the call of Cthulhu? Oh my goodness. Ryla emerges from the waters. Penguin. Blah, blah, blah. You know, Pingu, I've learned a lot from this adventure. That reindeers are ruminants found in the northern hemisphere. That too, but also that Christmas is what you want it to be. To me, it's spending a heartwarming moment with my best friend. I like that, and you're right. Who needs balls and trees and crowns and stockings and shovels to save Christmas when all it takes is being together? Indeed. I'd gladly hug you in my arms, but I know, Pingu. But I still love you. You want some chocolate? You bet. And Merry Christmas. That's the end of the game, huh? Maybe? Okay, interesting. So, a couple takeaways. We had a couple items that we never used. We never interacted with the fireplace. I don't know if we can. So I don't know if this is one where you can like play through it multiple times and it leads to different outcomes. But um, let's let's break that one down as a game. So the first thing we need to do is talk about what aesthetic it's trying to fulfill. And this one is trickier than other. Like, okay, this one I would argue that challenge is not the primary aesthetic, right? There were very simple things that I had to do, but there was really no point where I felt like I was solving any puzzles, right? It had the face of a point and click adventure. So I talked to characters, I got items in an inventory at the bottom, and the idea is that I would use those items to solve puzzles. But I didn't really feel like I was solving any puzzles. I just kind of went in a circle, clicking and talking to people, and then kind of did another circle, and it kind of used the things that I'd found from my first loop. Um, and some of the items we got, like I would have never guessed that that item would come from that interaction. It was just really random. So challenge probably isn't the primary aesthetic. Now that game was full of writing and interactions between the two characters, and so you could say like, well, maybe it's about the narrative. It's a very short, as it says, a tiny story. It's a very short story. It's a contained narrative, but I don't even know if I can really tell you what the story was about. Right? It's the two of them trying to find the meaning of Christmas, and then they like end up summoning Cthulhu from a shovel. So, and then has a joke in there about suicide. So that's phenomenal. Um, and they've definitely tried to play it up for like shock value or laughs. Like they open it with a disclaimer at the beginning, which I really appreciate that that's at least in there. But like I don't even know how to break this down. Okay, mechanic wise, literally all I do is I use the left mouse to move around and click, and clicking allows me to interact with characters and objects in the environment. In terms of dynamics, you're talking about how those different mechanics overlay with one another. And really, there's not a lot of overlying dynamics at all, other than like, oh, I talked to X character and got Y item, and so I go use that at Z location and it does something. But I'm not actually like choosing that item from my inventory. I'm not doing any sort of gameplay to solve the puzzle. It's just like, hey, you happen to have the thing in your inventory now. Let's advance the story forward. In terms of antagonists, the only really things that were setting obstacles were like, hey, you need a rod to get this brick, or hey, you need this lighter to get the shovel out. But um, it was very, very, very light. And then in terms of whether it fulfilled its aesthetic, I mean, I guess it told a story, but it told a very odd story, and I don't know that it. I guess at the end of the day, I couldn't tell you what the purpose of that story was, other than, hey, wouldn't it be funny if we did like this whole point and click game around this one shock joke that we're gonna throw right in the middle of it? Um, it has a kind of a fun, cutesy art style. I honestly expected more out of this than what it ended up being. And again, I apologize for that moment if that was shocking to anybody. It certainly doesn't feel appropriate to have a suicide joke in the middle of a stream about raising money for mental health. So I apologize for that. I didn't screen the Christmas games ahead of time because I didn't think that I needed to worry about that, and I thought it would be fun to analyze these in real time in front of me. So again, that's something that I will be more mindful of in the future here. But what that means is that this game is done, and we have a little bit of time left in the stream. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and quit out of this one, and that leaves us with about 20 minutes left before we actually need to end. So let me figure out exactly what I want to do. Maybe what we'll do, because it saved it, is we'll go back into Little Helper and we'll try to get that fifth level completed, because we've now bought ourselves some extra time. And honestly, like I said, this is the one I had the most fun with. So as we do that, as the game pops up here, I will flip over to our links one more time here, just to share out with you guys some of these things here. Again, doing our last drive for donations. Haven't had any new ones come in tonight, which is all right, I suppose. But if anybody can donate anything, even if it's $1 to the cause, that'd be fantastic. The money will go straight to Mental Health America to raise money for those that need support with their mental health or therapy, or just people that may be struggling right now, especially with the holiday season upon us. Also, anytime that there are extreme weather spikes, like the one we're going to see here in the Midwest with frigid temperatures and lots of snow, that can add a lot of unknowns and issues for people, and can cause mental health concerns to spike as well. So if anybody can donate, that'd be fantastic. Thank you for anything that you can choose to support with. And then the other thing to remember is that I have a sub goal that was met to have viewers choose my new gender and race combo in Final Fantasy XIV. And so if you would like to make a selection for that, you can go ahead and click on the link there and tell me what you would like. So we are going to load into our game here, if it wants to work. And we're going to do what the mission tip tells us to do all the missions to unlock something cool. We were in the middle of playing through mission 4, which is hopefully still unlocked. It is. It did not save our video settings, so our frame rate is trash again. Boom, 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 boom. And we'll show that FPS counter again. Okay, let's try this porridge mission one more time. See if we can get it. You know, that last game we played is one that, as a teenager, I would have found the shock value in that, like, really funny. And I probably would have been like, hey, you guys, you gotta check out this game. Not so much anymore. I don't find jokes like that generally funny at all. Maybe with a couple really, really rare exceptions, but it's just subject matter that really shouldn't be joked about. A lot of us have had personal experiences or brushes with people that have attempted or contemplated things like suicide, and it strikes home for a lot of people, even if it's been years since an event like that occurred. And it just comes off as really insensitive. There's something back there. I wonder if that's the trick to beating this level, is because you can see the glow through the objects like that. I think we can determine if there's porridge in most of these houses without actually going into houses. And we know that there's one by the cave. And then did I grab the one? Did I grab the one that was over here? Oh, shoot. Oh. If I did, then we're missing one that I got the first time that I have not identified yet. So that's fun. Let's thin these numbers a little bit. We have half of them. We know there's one outside the cave. What I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of do like a beeline through the houses this way. And I'm going to look for that blue glow. Like that right there. That's the one I got last time that I forgot this time. Okay, we're at 7. Again, we know 8 is by the cave mouth. Oh my gosh. Okay. Also in that game, that joke got telegraphed from a mile away, and I should have said something out loud, because I had the thought, then like, no. Then it's like, yeah, if they're talking about something shocking being in the game, that's probably it. All right, we can do this. We can do this. We just needed a little bit of a mental break, right? You know, sometimes the best way to succeed at something is to take a mental break and come back to it when you can refocus later. We can still use the houses here to get protection from the snowmen, from the pumpkin heads. Can we go back here? We can. Do we need to go back here? Am I going to get screwed out here? There's a house up there. We might be able to use... Oh, my. All right, there is one up here. So here's 8. We know that 9 is... Oh, man, they're coming. We know that 9 is... Oh, there's one on top of the cave. There's one on... I think... So here's the thing that sucks about being up here. A lot of these pumpkin heads are based on line of sight, and they can all see us when we're up here because we have a high ground. Yeah, like that. Okay, so we have 4 left to get. We know where 2 of them are. I could murder pumpkins all day. Okay, so what we do is we're going to run this way. We're going to slide down the hill. And we need to get into a house to break line of sight. And then if they all converge on us because they've already seen us, that's fine. But once we wind or thin out the numbers here a little bit, then we should be good. So we've got 4 left. We know that 2 of them are outside the cave. 1 like on the ground level and then 1 on the top. I think snowballs go through the wall. Oh, they do. I think what we're going to do is we're going to do the one right outside the mouth of the cave last, because I'm really worried about that one. Oh, come on. I'm really worried about that one being the one that gets us, because the enemies spawn inside the cave. I also don't like walking between the houses because I don't have a lot of reaction time if a pumpkin pops up. But yeah, there's one down there, and then there's one up there. Okay, let's get you. Let's get you. Oh, that actually legitimately scared me. Oh, I didn't realize you were playing a horror game. Okay. We need to get on top of the hill. Can we go this way? Yep, looks like it. We're getting harassed by pumpkin head snowmen. So far, so good. Okay, there's that one. There's a lot of them. They're going to be coming for me. There they go. So here's the play. Once they start to pile on us, which they're going to do, we jump off the cliff if we need to. Okay, we also need to figure out where the last two are at. I'm really nervous about this. Okay, we got it. We got to go. Go, 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 go. All right, two more. Where could they be? Are they just in random houses we haven't spotted yet? No, no. Oh, come on. All right. Here's what we're going to do. We are going to book it for the houses we haven't explored yet. Because if we know where they're at, then we can come up with an attack plan. I mean, we'll grab these two because they're like right here. But we're going to go straight down the middle. Looking for forage. Okay, not that house. Not that house. Not that one. What are these houses that they're just... Okay, I'm once again having trouble keeping track of the ones that we have. There's a house over this way that... Oh, there's one right there. Oh, come on. Because I'm not being patient. I think it was this house. Yeah. Oh, wait, no. This was... I mean, this was a house that had one. I don't think this was the house I just saw. Oh, shoot. Come on. Okay. We're up to 10 because we know that there's on top of the cave, in front of the cave, and in the cabin on the hill. Come on. Oh, come on. I only have so much patience for this. What time are we at? 51. All right. Got to buckle down and do this the right way. We'll give this one, maybe two more solid attempts. So there's the first one. We're going to speed run this. Speaking of that, if anybody is a fan of GDQ, which I'm a huge fan of, that's Games Done Quick. They're a speed running charity event that happens twice a year. That's about ready to kick off. Starts January 7th or 8th. I can't remember. It's a Sunday. First full week of January. I'll actually still be off work for a little bit when it starts, which is pretty cool. Looking forward to it. I looked at part of the schedule. I think it was earlier today because my wife brought it up. Like, hey, GDQ starting. First game I think they're doing is a Splatoon 3 single player campaign, which is cool. I think the game right after that they're doing is a Breath of the Wild run, so that's cool. There's a Cuphead run that's in there. Cuphead runs are always, it's a 300% run. I don't know if that literally means like beating the game 3 times or if that means like beating it once with Cuphead, once with Mugman, and once with Miss Chalice. I have no idea. But that'll be cool. Watching Cuphead runs is insane. I think the last time I watched a Cuphead run, it might have been a no-hit run or a no-death run, which is bonkers. But I always really like that. I always respect. We talk about speedrunning in my one of my classes, and I have a lot of respect for people that dedicate the time to speedrunning, especially if they use those efforts to then turn around and do something good, like raising money for charity. I can't remember the order that they do their donations in. I think the winter one is always for Prevent Cancer Foundation. And then I think the summer one is always Doctors Without Borders. I could have that backwards, but they always support wonderful charities. And so if you are into speedrunning or think it might be something you'd like to get into watching, then I highly recommend you check out GDQ here when it starts in about 2 weeks. I'm just kind of doing this mindlessly, so I'm hoping that I'm not forgetting or overlooking some of the obvious ones that I have previously collected. I think we had it, and then we lost it, and... Alright. Not going to focus on talking about other stuff. 1. 2. 3. 4. Should have taken him out. Alright, this will be the last attempt. I am still playing it. Again, I'm doing the bad scarred veteran gamer thing, the Dark Souls thing of like, oh, just one more quick run. It's like, no, you gotta play it patient. You gotta play it safe. 1, 2. That one juked me. Did you guys see that? They're learning. Okay, 1, 2, 3. There'll be one coming right out here. There's 4. Pretty sure one of these houses right here has one. Now, the one... There's one in there. Okay, that's one I always get. There's 5. There's one right there. That's 6. I think I know where 7's at as well. I think 7 is... I think 7's right here. Nope. Second house. It's right here. Okay, we know where 10, 8, 9, and 10 are. I don't think the game has like a limit to the number of these things it spawns in. And so if we don't periodically thin out the numbers, I think we could easily get overwhelmed. Like that. Where'd you come from? Okay. Take those wide angles. Duck into houses if we need cover. We really only need to identify the location of 3 more. 3 more. I think we're gonna do what I tried to do. Oh shoot! Come on, come on. So I think we're gonna try doing what we did last time, which was getting a vantage point, where we could try to see them. All right, this has actually got to be the last one. I thought I was playing that one patiently, but he snuck up right behind me. 1, 2. 3. 4. 5. I got him. 6. I wondered. 7. Play it cool, dude. Play it cool. There's one. 8. 9. We're only missing 1 then, because we know where there's one at the mouth of the cave and there's one up in the cabin. Oh shoot, you know, and if we stay back here, I don't think they have the same visibility on us. There's probably a couple that are coming for me. Yep. So I gotta be careful. Okay. Let's go for it. Let's go for it. Yeah, and I don't know if they have to see me or if I have to make eye contact with them. Okay. It's 10. Again, 11. 11 is the cave mouth, so we're only looking for 1 more. We're only looking for 1 more. We got this. We got this. Okay, now let's go back this way. Again, I think I just figured something out. I think their ability to see me is dependent on like whether I am actually looking at them. So like if I obscure myself behind this house and they can't actually see me, I don't think they're gonna run up here. Like that one might, because he can see me now. But like, there's one down there at the mouth of the cave, and there's one more somewhere. They're not hiding it back there, are they? Oh no, no! We're not going down this way. Not happening. Get out of here. Oh. If we beat this level, we will continue and we will do level 5. But if we die here and we don't identify where the last one is before that happens, then we are leaving this stone unturned. Let's go down here and see. Let's keep an eye out for killer pumpkin head snowmen. I don't see anything yet. And unfortunately, I just exposed myself to a lot of snowmen. Okay, we gotta find the last one. And yes, I know it says we only have 10 of 12, but we know where the last one is. Look at all those snowmen. Alright, let's thin the numbers a little bit. Let's look to the sides, make sure we're safe. We're good. We're good. My frame rate really is tanking. That's a lot of snowmen. I'm just really worried about getting flanked. Oh my goodness. Would I play this game again? Maybe. The only other game that I would consider playing again out of all the ones we've played so far is Cave Story Secret Santa. Because that one actually looked like it had some legs to it. Uh-oh. No! Oh. Okay. Alright. Alright, we're good. We're good. I really think there's a good chance that the last one we don't have is in one of these houses that's close to the cave that I haven't had a good chance to go check. So I think we systematically clear out snowmen who thankfully can't get in the houses, and we check for Excuse me? Excuse me. We got robbed. Okay. Here's what we're doing. We're not collecting any other porridge. We are strictly going for the one we don't have yet. Is that it? We're checking. We're checking right now. We're gonna go straight for the one that we haven't identified. The new one we found was up on this hill. But we are gonna go check. Because I think I may have spotted it. I need to get in here first because I'm being chased. Or I'm not. Maybe I'm not. It's not here. Okay, I thought it was right here. Okay, that one we've seen. There's not any on the roof, are there? I wonder if I can... Nope. I thought maybe we could jump up onto a roof. Okay. We're just going to push forward because we got to find it. We can't go in here, can we? No. Okay. Find the last one, and then we can do this. It's not at the start, is it? It's not doing one of those things where it's like, oh yeah, walk backwards from the starting point. one we got. We've gotten that one every time. Is it like back here? Nope. Okay, let's go house by house. Okay, we're on the right side. First house, nothing. Second house, nothing. Third house, nothing. No, I think fourth house is the one that has something because we got porridge there. And then I think we have some behind the tree. Oh, no, I'm wrong. Okay. Fourth house, nothing. Jukin' snowman, let's go. Okay, so far along the right side houses, we've got nothing all the way through. Okay, there's what, 6 houses? Okay, let's do the math here. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, there are 6 houses. Okay. So, oh gosh, why did I slow down? As I thought. So the first 6 houses on the right side are completely clear, no porridge at all. Let's take a look at the now in the second 6. I know that there's at least a couple because there's one right here. And then this one should be empty. Yeet. This one should have one. Okay, fourth house, empty. Fifth house, empty. Sixth house, empty. Okay. So it's not in that row. Okay, now we're gonna try going this row backwards. Okay. So the sixth house, empty. Fifth house, empty. Fourth house, empty. I'm getting slowed down again. Okay, this one I knew about. But 1, 2, 3. So that one's empty. Empty. This one should be empty as well. Okay. Then this leads me to believe that the one we're missing is not in a house. So got that one. The second house has one. Snowman behind me. And the fourth house has one. Is that the one? I think I've gotten that one before. Okay, and then 5 is empty. And then 6 is empty. So if we go, okay, let me do a quick mental map. We have 6 times 4, so we got 24 houses. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. 17 has one. There's one outside here. 2 and 4 have one. Okay. Oh, I don't have them all stored in my memory. Okay. Did we get the ones that were outside the houses? I don't think we did. Yeah. Okay. That's right. We've mapped. We started the map. We've got it figured out. Okay. So we've got one right outside of house number 7. Okay. We've got one inside of house number 13. And then we should have another one inside house number 15. Okay. So we got 13, 15, we should have 2 and 4. There's one that is outside of house. What's this one? It's outside of house 22. So house 22, and go like up here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We've got 7, 8, 9, 10. Ah. If we go back here. That's the one. Okay. I think that's the third house. One, it is. Okay. So right outside house 9. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, okay. I have them all mapped out this time, the ones we know, so we're going to be able to speed run this. So we're going to hit this one, and then there's one right here inside of house 13. Okay, and then there's one else in house 15. There is one outside of this house. And then there's one inside this house. Okay, we gotta go down 2 houses. There's one inside here. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We should have 6 right now. Good. Okay. Then we need to go. House 22. Yeah, what did we learn early? We learned that you can't run backwards and throw snowballs. I feel like I gotta be missing one in a house, even though I just checked all the houses. I'm confident that 2 and 4 are a lock. I'm confident. I'm not confident in this row. All right, we figured it out. We've mastered it. Nope. Oh, come on. All right, where are we at? All right. I skipped one. There's one in here on the chair. Yeah, I'm having trouble even commentating right now because I'm getting tired and I've gotten way too seriously invested in this stupid little thing. Who would have thought that of all the games we could have played, this is the one that would grip me? Not I. We've come so far, we can't just leave Irvin's quest unfinished. This is interesting. This is an interesting way to kill snowmen. Because I don't think they can get to me up here. We find the way. Is this how we clear out the snowmen? Is this how we clear the numbers down? As long as we can't get hit from behind. Which is what I'm worried about at this point. More up here chilling, killing snowmen. We'll say, got got my bivalent COVID booster yesterday, and I didn't think I'd have much of a reaction, and I got better as today went on, but I felt kind of useless this morning. My arm's been pretty sore, and I had a pretty nasty headache when I woke up this morning, despite getting a great amount of sleep last night. But now I'm feeling pretty much back to normal. All right, let's see. We're gonna turn around. We're gonna keep. I can do this pretty mindlessly. So we can see there's 8. 9 is outside the cave. And then I think 10 and 11 are there and there, because I don't think I've gone to this side of the map at all. I think I started on the right and snaked my way around. So if that's the case, we're going to go in here. Oh, they tracked over there anyway. That's weird. So they must track you down based on visibility, but if they lose line of sight, they track to wherever they last knew of your location. Shoot. Here we go again. I just need to know where the last one's at, because if I know where the last one is, I can do it. One, two, three, four, five. Okay, that matches up. We determined that here was a cheat spot. Potentially. Now they could come from behind from up above, and that would screw me over. Whoop. Oh, that one made his way up. Okay. We've gotten all the ones on this side. We have double checked, I believe, every single house just to confirm that, yes, that is true. Okay. So now that we're over here, I feel like I'm running slower. So there's one. That lines up with what I had on paper. Fudge. Okay, and then this one should be empty, but we're going to check it anyway. Oh, come on. Okay. This is the one I had marked. Okay, so there's house 15. Now, if we leave, So many damn snowmen. Okay, if we go here for cover. Okay, we got this one. And then I'll check these one more time, but this one should be empty. This one should be empty. And this one should also be empty. Okay. Check back here. There's no porridge hiding amongst the trees. So I'm at 8. I'm at 8. Wait, I'm at 8. Wait, no, that's right. My gosh. Yeah, the problem is that the snowman just keeps spawning. Like every single second, a new snowman spawns. And so even if I'm not seeing them and they're not tracking me, there's so many that are spawning like that. It's causing problems. All right, here's what we're gonna do. There are the 6 houses that are closest to the cave. We will check those one more time, inside and out, just in case I missed something. If we don't get our clue there, then we are done. Okay. That house is empty. This house appears to be empty. Okay, it is not in one of these 6 houses. It is just straight up not. It's not right there. If we run up the rows, not there. That one we knew about. This is house 4. That one we knew about 2. I had that one marked. You son of a bitch. Not again. Nope. hell is the last one? That one I knew about. Guys, I don't know. Like I don't really don't want to throw in the towel on this, and I thought it wouldn't be so bad, but I have no idea where this 12th one is. And I feel like I have scoured every inch of this map. It's not in between any of the houses. I've checked all of the houses inside and out multiple times. It's not hiding there. Like in between the... I just don't know. I don't know. Oh, there it is. There it is. Let's go. That was stupid. All right. We got renewed vigor. We may die this time. If we do, that's fine. Yep, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Let's go. There's no way. There's no way. I have no idea which ones I didn't grab. I think it was this one. Okay, wait a minute. What house is this? This is house 4. Okay, this one. Yo, let's go. Are you serious? All right, we've done it. Renewed vigor. Let's go to the next mission. See how much of a joke that one is. And whatever this cool thing is, Pumpking boss fight. Whatever this cool thing is for winning, it is absolutely not going to be worth all of the time we just put into that one stage. What time is it? I've been on that one stage for almost an hour, and that's not including the time I put into it the first time. Difficulty very hard. He has 5,000 health points. All the other ones had 10. Oh my. This is horrifying. Where do I... Also, if my snowballs do just 10 damage, then I am... This is... If this boss fight is literally nothing but, like, a war of attrition of, like, this gigantic boss that has a ton of health, I'm not... Let's go. Let's go to the Pumpking's castle. Power walking. Power walking straight up to his castle. We're going to throw a snowball right in his face. Also, wait a minute. I'm throwing snowballs to kill these pumpkin snowmen. I'm throwing a part of your body at you to kill you. I mean, I suppose that checks out. But also, really? I guess somebody snapped my arm off, they can still beat me to death with it, but it's just weird. Okay, I made it. Oh, come on. I made it to the castle 1. I'm gonna get hit by an invisible wall. Get me in. Find another way in. Yeah, no shit, Sherlock. Let's go around. Where's the back entrance? Oh, fun. Now we're clipping through. Does this count? Are we in? We're not in. Looks like maybe able to get in over there, though. We break it? We break this masterpiece of a video game? No! Yes, we're gonna retry it, but I don't like the long walk to get there. Like, this is like this is the FromSoft walk of shame, but a hell of a lot less exciting. I get to think about my life for too hard, and then it's on the way up this hill. So we can snipe snowmen. Yeah! 360 no scope. Hey! Hey! That guy's gonna come back to haunt me. Yes, I know. I can't make it inside. Oh, no. Find another way in. There it is. There it is. That's what I want. No, maybe not. This seems like the clear... Come on. It's too late for this garbage. How do I get inside? It's not even going to be next to that mountain. It's going to be some stupid, like, trigger way out here in the middle of nowhere. This game does not respect my time. I was real high on Little Helper when we first started it, and now I just don't know. Come on. Come on. Come on. There's snowmen. Are there pumpkin snowmen up there? Oh, is that what I have to do? I'm beginning to feel the same sort of way I do about like a big sprawling open world game or a JRPG that after like 25, 30 hours I realize I'm not driving with as much as I thought I was. Thank goodness it happened after what, an hour and a half of playtime. I'm getting chased again, aren't I? I'm absolutely getting chased. I'm gonna go this way. There's a path through the snow here. Oh, come on. Are you flipping kidding me? If I got accosted by one of those guys, that means that he must have been down here, and I didn't know that. So let's look for that. Unless they can, like, come off the bridge. Come at you that way. Nothing so far this time. Okie dokie. I think we were on to something. Let's go this way. No, I've talked before about how as an adult, like I have a lot more disposable income for games, but a lot less time to spend playing them. So I really want to make sure that I'm enjoying the games that I play. And yet, here I am. Here I am playing this game. What the hell's this? What is it? Am I supposed to go down there? Mines. We enter the Pumpkin's castle through the mines. Like, now they're telling a story. Now I'm hooked. I regret everything. I take back everything I just said about Little Helper. What does that say? Danger. I'm still worried about him being a bullet sponge when I get to him. Or being absolute nightmare fuel. Oh, look, there's a ladder climbing mechanic. Kind of. Oh, that's trash. That's real bad. Whatever. We're committed now. Oh my land. Go up the ladder. Oh, we have a cutscene?
Ha ha ha. Well, well, well. What do we have here?
Voice acting reminds me of Conker's Bad Fur Day.
Look what Santa sent me. It's a little whip.
Well, then it's sad for you since you're gonna get to beat it by me, pumpkin head.
A little whip like you can't defeat me.
Well, actually I can since I'm very good at fighting.
Well, I accept your challenge.
Deal.
If
Let's
you
do
defeat me,
this.
If I lose this,
Stolen is yours.
oh, he's got ads that spawn. I don't have a curse or a crosshair anymore either. That's fun. What if I go like this? Nope. Okay. All right. It's not so bad because every time I hit him, he takes 100 damage. My FPS is in the toilet. Oh, please start me here. Okay, that's good. I'll take that. If it starts me in this room, I will do this quite a few times. So we hit him once, hit the pumpkin. Hit him once. It's all about managing the ads, right? Your classic raid boss. The music here isn't bad. I wonder if it's stolen from somewhere. Man, this is a riveting fight, let me tell you. Are you serious? I got a resub. Who's still watching me at almost midnight as I torture myself with this crappy game? That's right, we're in it to win it. Oh, you flippin' kidding me? I knew it was happening to you because I couldn't move for a sec. Why are you seeing advertisements?
Got him!
Oh, your sub must have been up. I got you. Well, I appreciate the resub. Are you just joining, by the way? Because, man, we've been on a journey tonight. You're actually at the finale of this. I would normally not be streaming this late. So we've played through some holiday games tonight as part of the donation incentive for charity. This was actually the second game that we played tonight. The first one we played was mediocre as hell. Oh my god, I'm not doing a good job of managing the ads. Come on. Like I said, it's like a raid. You gotta make sure you manage the ads. Gotta manage the ads. This was the second one we played, and I actually was really jiving with it for a while. We just got to a point where I paused playing this one to go play the third one. Third one was awful. I moved my setup to my parents' house / to dog sit. Oh, to my parents' house to house sit / dog sit. I don't have my second monitor. Gotcha. Yeah, we played the first game. It was a very mediocre stealth game. Started playing this one. What you see is what you get on this one. Actually, even as simple and stupid as this one was, I was driving with it for a while, but we paused it to play the third one. Third one is terrible. Third one was this really short narrative-based game, but right smack dab in the middle of this really short game, it had a joke about, like a really graphic joke about suicide, which is really great when you're doing a stream about mental health. So that was kind of fun. And then I ended up beating that game and had about 20 minutes till my stream would normally end. And so I decided to come back to this one. And it was a level where I had to go find 12 bowls of porridge. And I found 11 out of 12 and was legit stuck on finding the last one for probably 45 minutes. And then I finally found it. I was right about to give up. I found it. And so now we're at the final boss fight. Boss fighting in heavy air quotes. I say I know there's a pumpkin up now. Come on. Keep managing the ads. You didn't do your homework. I didn't do my homework. Again, I didn't play them beforehand because I wanted the experiences to be genuine on stream. And yeah, should have done my homework on that one. Come on, hit him. Hit him. Hit him. Come on. They all spawn up in this front area? Because if they do, I can just chill back here. Come on. Come on. Let's go! We did it. I feel like this is supposed to be an epic cutscene playing, and I can't see anything. It said, and the whole reason we decided to stick with this one was they said that we would get something cool if we beat all 5 levels. If it's just the credits, all right, let's look at these though. Let's give these people the proper credit for this masterpiece of a game. Game by Vander. Coding, visuals, modeling, and animation by Vander. Music used. Deck the Halls Jungle Punks in the menu. Lone Pixel. Royalty-free game music. PK Boss music. Okay, he didn't steal it. It was royalty-free music. Voice actor. Vander. Playtesters. Daniel Kalseth. Vidcraft G. Special thanks to Matthew Palahe. Virtus Learning Hub. Titanic Games. Scott Cawthon. Scott Cawthon's the guy that did Five Nights at Freddy's, which is why the Five Nights at Freddy's magazine was under the bed at the start. Dean Ashford and Pyro Dev. Programs used Unreal Engine 4. No, sorry. Programs used Unreal Engine 4. Blender, Paint.net, Audacity. Thanks for playing. Game complete. Oh, the cool thing we got for beating the game is this statue of this snowman thing in our house. I spent 2 hours of my life to see this something cool. But you know what? We did it. We did it. And I have stayed up far too late just to do it. So, final breakdown of this game, now that we've beaten it. Mechanics-wise, again, we have moving with WASD and throwing physics-based snowballs. Did they layer onto it or do anything cool? No. They just threw more snowmen at us. That second to last level here, I'm going to go in and I'm going to show you the stage. The second to last snowball is a great weapon against enemies. Yeah, no shit. Unlike when you get in the game, it's not even in there. So I got those elfos, though. But when you get into this level, all that happens is there's a spawner that spawns snowmen. And they just spawn them constantly. And so if you don't take care of them or avoid them, they just keep coming from this cave. And this was the stage I was stuck on forever. You have to collect 12 bowls of porridge. And I'll show you the one that I couldn't find for frickin' 40 minutes. I even have a map of where this porridge was. Okay? The last one's this bowl that's hiding over here. I literally didn't see it forever because I was looking over here, looking all around. And then I went, I wonder. And there it is. But did they layer any interesting mechanics? No, they did not. Did they hide items in more interesting ways? I guess. This level certainly has a lot more going on than the others. A lot of the other levels were really empty. And so this one was more interesting to try to find things. At the same time, a little bit more annoying to find things. And again, the tricky thing with this, and I'll show you this, I did a hand-drawn map. Yeah, kind of a map. I just numbered the houses and then circled where porridge bowls were in relation to where the houses were at. Here's something great about the shooting. Right, the snowball always comes out of my right hand. So if I try to look this way and back up while throwing, the snowball still comes out of my right hand and my shot is way off to the left. So I can still kill things, but I have to move like this to hit them. So that's fun. Other cool thing about this though, and I did use this multiple times, you dumbasses can't get in the houses. Come here. Keep spawning. I know you're coming. So this thing's gonna get stuck outside the house. Also, your snowballs go right through every object in the game. So I can throw through walls to hit these guys. My aim sucks. That's a different story. Okay. I'm going to call this a programmed mechanic. I'm going to say this was intentional. If so, then we got something fun. Okay. And then here's the last thing. Okay. The way that these guys work is they will hunt you down if they have any kind of line of sight on you. So, don't you get me. I'm trying to show something off. So if I go up here, first of all, I'm going to go in the house. Because then they can't get me. Okay. Now they're going to endlessly spawn in from down there. Because I'm looking over at them, they can see me and they'll chase me up here. Now, the wild thing is if I turn around like this, I don't think they can actually see me because I can't see them on screen and they won't chase me. But if I kept standing here, then these guys would always path over here and climb up to me. And they're going to keep spawning endlessly. So that's a thing. So yeah. Analysis-wise, this game's main aesthetic is challenge. There's not much to the game to build to that challenge. There's absolutely no waypoints or markers or help for finding the items that are stuck in the level. I wonder if they aren't rendered when you aren't looking. Yeah. I wondered that too. Whoa, what happened there? I didn't move, and I teleported up to that tree. And I think I might have been wrong. Like, if I... What the hell's that? What? I'm gonna go do it again. All right, let's take care of these ones. The game's just messing with me now. All right, I'm gonna stand back up here I was. Do it again. Go ahead, do it again. Throw me forward. Yeah, I wonder if, like, if I look this way. I kind of want to see if they're coming. Yeah, okay, maybe. It might work. That might have been a leftover. But if I look this way... Oh, that one... Nah, they're still coming. So they must not unload or de-render when they're not looking at me. I did find a cheat spot, though. So I'll do this. I really wanted the game to throw me again. I don't know what the hell that was. But I found out that if I go down here and walk over here, they will see me. They will come at me. Now, there might be one up here that, like, ninjas me. But they will get stuck right here and they're free kills. Like that. Alright. I think that's probably enough for this game. And for the stream. Look away. Thank you for clipping it. I have a couple clips of my own I'm going to make from tonight. Alright, let's see. I'm going to write this down. Alright. So, I've been on stream for an extra hour that I should not have been. Merry Christmas. I will not be streaming on Saturday. Saturday is Christmas Eve. I haven't streamed the last couple of Saturdays. Honestly, I may stick to streaming consistently on Mondays and Wednesdays, and Saturdays will be sporadic, if at all. I kind of enjoy just spending Saturdays playing that without having to be live on camera. But if people lower, or viewership has also been quite low on Saturdays, so we'll see. I'll continue to experiment with it, but certainly not this Saturday because this Saturday is Christmas Eve. So thank you guys for joining me for these silly holiday games. Have you been playing FF? I haven't played it on stream lately, and I haven't actually played it at all. But I want to get back into it. I want to get it back into the rotation once we get through the holidays. And I did hit my sub goal. It got blown out of the water last week when the raid came in, and so I know you'll vote for me here. Because you've already made your voice very clear. But if I bring up the poll here, I have the poll ready for choosing my race and gender in Final Fantasy XIV. So I don't think I have any votes yet on it either. But I know what you're gonna do. I know what you're gonna vote for me to be. So go ahead and do it. Go ahead and do it so we have a vote in there. And then maybe that'll encourage other people throughout the next week or so to do it. But my goal is to actually generate some interest in this. If I don't get any votes on, I know I got to do Stream Raiders too, but I wanted to do the holiday stream stuff first. So we have 100. So on Monday's stream, my goal is to see if we can maybe get Stream Raiders going while I play something else. I need to finish beating the messenger. I'm really close to that. We might finish that off, or we might leave it Um, and then we got to get Stream Raiders going. I got to get Final Fantasy 14 back in the mix. But what I was gonna say is like, if there's not an interest on the channel on FF14, because like I've thrown this poll out on the last like 2 streams and got literally 0 votes on it, even though people have been watching. That's fine. If like people don't care about FF14, then I can pivot that sub goal towards going towards something different and play something else rather than an MMO. You know, we've talked a lot about games that would help the channel grow, and I'm not sure Final Fantasy 14 is it. Make sure to include that you are running Stream Raiders in your title. Ooh, good point. Good point. Because that might bring people in to just do the Stream Raider stuff. All right. Yep. Exclamation mark Stream Raiders. That's right. That's how they found the stream to rate it for charity last week when I had hashtags Tiltify and stuff in there. So. Oh, come get your loot. Oh, okay. Yep. I forgot that they make progress too when a streamer's playing. So, yeah, I'm going to try to get that going. I want to have a game in the background where I can easily pause it once every 30 minutes and do a Stream Raiders battle and try all that. So, yeah, I'll have that going for Monday's stream. So, oh my gosh, hold on. Let me flip back to the game. Wow. Look at all those snowmen. It's going to keep coming. Look at my frames dipping. All right, we'll murder the army of snowmen, and then that's it. They're literally just filing in to die. Also, I said this earlier, but I don't know how hitting a snowman with a snowball kills it. Yeah, they're whittling down. Say, can I even catch up? I've done it. They've been murdered. My frames are slowly returning. All right. Well, thank you very much. Thanks for joining in here at the tail end, Dorman. I appreciate it. Yeah, we'll definitely have Stream Raiders going next time. I'll figure out what we're gonna play. We'll either continue with the Messenger or hop into something different. That will be post Christmas, so maybe I'll have something from the holidays to play on stream instead. We'll see. But I'm gonna go ahead and close this game and wind things down here. Yeah, we earned that. And I will see you guys next time. Thank you so much for joining me. And have a Merry Christmas as well, or whatever you celebrate. But I know you celebrate Christmas. So, see you later.